What I'm going to try to do today is to make a fig rig out of PVC pipe. And I was thinking that'd be maybe easier for you guys and cheaper too. But here's the fig rig I made before. Out of conduit. And I just welded it together. I think there's a video out there showing it. And I put a plate right here. We can screw the my mount, the camera mount, or this is my phone mounts I've been making. And the phone just rubber bands onto it like that. So we're going to try to use this PVC pipe this time. What I'm going to do is bend it. I think I'm going to bend it around one of these little buckets. I want to make it a little smaller than that. And that is 22 inches. And I want to make this one like 16. If I can get it 16, that means I can get 3 of them out of the length of that pipe. I was going to use 3/4, but I'm going to start with 1/2 inch. I think it might be a little easier to bend. And let's see if we can follow through with it. I keep saying that. Okay, got the heat gun. Got my rig set up. Kind of like I've been everything else here. I'll put this in here like this. And start heating it up and rolling it around that wheel. So we'll see how it works. So I'll just heat it up and roll it around. And it might not work at all. There we go. It's starting to take shape. I just heat it up and let gravity take over right there. And I just keep rolling it around. Okay, there's our PVC rounded out. Now what we're going to do, excuse me, tripping on stuff here, is I brought a T. We'll cut that off, put the T on there, and then we'll run a stub out of the top of that T to mount the camera. You know, way my luck goes, I forgot the glue. So we'll get it all dry fitted here together, and I'll show you what's going to go on here. Turned out pretty good. 15 minutes. Took about 15 minutes to do it. Okay, there's what we got. I decided to, I'm going to glue this in here. And what I've done here is I found a plug. It's an insert plug. There's no threads. Oh man, I forgot to get another coupling. I was going to actually glue it in like this, but at the top of this thing. And so that won't work. I'll have to get a coupling, which I might have had another one, but I don't think I did. Anyway, I'll have to get another coupling. We'll coupling that together. And the way I was going to do this, I got a 1/4-20 bolt. I was going to screw it. Actually, I drilled a hole in that cap. There we go. And I'm going to epoxy it in there like that. And put that nut on it. And that nut, if you got a camera that's got a 1/4-20, you can just screw it right on there and you'll be okay. Or, like I said, that 1/4-20 will... it'll fit this little thing I made. I'm going to try to make these out of plastic. And what it does, it's got a coupling nut here and a flat bar that's kind of bent right at the bottom there. Sorry, right here. And it's got notches in it for rubber bands. So I can take my camera, a GoPro, I've even used a GoPro on this. You take your rubber band and clip it over the camera and over the top. Or you could use an O-ring, which would be a little sturdier, and that'll hold like my phone. I got a phone here, and it would hold it on there. I put that on my bike and everything, and did a lot of stuff with that. There we go. I think this costs like $3. I might paint it silver or flat black and try to sell it on eBay. We'll see if I can get $100 for it or something. Okay, I'll try to get a shot of the finished product. Well, okay. here's the finished Fig Rig I promised you. I've got a little like GoPro mounted on it now. One thing I did find was this nut right here by my finger, if you can see that, where I can tighten it up and get the camera where I want it to go. Now you can mount some weights on this and then use it for a steady cam setup. But this is it. Now normally I would hold this with two hands, one hand on the left, one on the right. Now you can also, if you got an external mic, you can mount it. You can clamp an external mic onto this or whatever, and that's it. Now this camera shoots real wide angle, just like the one I'm using now. I've got a little Sony. I really like it too. It's the HDR IS-15. It's got Wi-Fi on it and everything. But I like this camera that I'm shooting with here. It's got good color. But I found this one real cheap, so I thought I'd try it too, the J-Cam, the SJ Cam. And that's actually a pretty nice little camera too, for like 80 bucks. This Sony I'm shooting with is like $160, so it makes a big difference. But they're both wide angle lenses, and you can be pretty steady with them. I'm holding the Sony with my hand, with my own hand, and it's probably a steady shot. But if you mount a camera like a phone on here, you'll need this. I'll show you what that looks like. Okay, I'm finding it easier and easier to shoot with my phone because you always have your phone around with you, and it's got a good camera on it. So there's that mount I made, and I just wrap it around like that, put a rubber band on it, and we're all set. Now a phone camera doesn't really have any of that anti-steady shake stuff on it, so this makes it really really nice. You can hold it real steady. Also, if you want, you can hold it down low and get low shots, walk the dog shots with this Fig Rig. So there's the finished Fig Rig.